From the PEP Radio Newsroom, these are the stories we are covering at this hour. The Wisconsin Supreme Court's liberal majority struck down the state's 176-year-old abortion ban on Wednesday, ruling 4-3 that it was superseded by newer state laws regulating the procedure, including statutes that criminalize abortions only after a fetus can survive outside the womb. The ruling came as no surprise given that the liberal justices who control the High Court, one of them went so far as promising to uphold abortion rights during her campaign 2 years ago, and they blasted the ban during oral arguments in November. The statute Wisconsin legislators adopted in 1849, widely interpreted as a near total ban on abortions, made it a felony for anyone other than the mother or a doctor in a medical emergency to destroy an unborn child. The ban was in effect until 1973, when the U.S. Supreme Court's landmark Roe v. Wade decision legalizing abortion nationwide nullified it. Legislators never officially repealed it, however, and conservatives argued that the U.S. Supreme Court's 2022 decision to overturn Roe reactivated it. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul, a Democrat, filed a lawsuit that year arguing that abortion restrictions legislators enacted during the nearly half-century that Roe was in effect trumped the ban. Kaul specifically cited a 1985 law that essentially permits abortions until viability. Some babies can survive with medical help after 21 weeks of gestation. Donald Trump's Big Ugly Beautiful Bill Act, or BUBBA, is running into trouble, thanks to Mother Nature. Republicans are going to need every one of their 220 members to pass the bill, and many haven't made it to Washington. I'm worried about flights, Speaker Mike Johnson said as he arrived at the Capitol Wednesday morning. We don't know if we have a full house, so that's what we're working on. A large thunderstorm on Tuesday evening canceled flights to Washington. With treacherous weather hampering flights into Washington, a handful of House members hit the road overnight to make it in time for Wednesday's votes. Two GOP members from South Carolina, Representatives Russell Fry and Nancy Mace, chronicled their journey on social media. Democrats also racked up the miles. Illinois Representative Raja Krishnamurti drove hosting a Zoom town hall during his 14-hour drive. And Representatives Chris DeLuzio of Pennsylvania and Derek Tran of California drove together after being stranded in Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries is naming names. House Democrats are calling out Republicans from competitive districts as they try to drum up opposition to Trump's big bill, or BUBBA. All we need are four, Jeffries said, referring to the number of GOP defections that would likely defeat the bill. Jeffries mentioned several Republicans from closely divided districts, including two from Pennsylvania. Why would Rob Bresnahan vote for this bill? Why would Scott Perry vote for this bill, he said. And finally, Sean, did he? Combs? Yes, he certainly did. Sean Diddy Combs was convicted of prostitution-related offenses, but acquitted Wednesday of sex trafficking and racketeering charges that could have put one of hip-hop's most celebrated figures behind bars for life. The mixed results came on the third day of deliberations. It could still send Combs, age 55, to prison for as long as a decade, and is likely to end his career as a hit-making music executive, fashion entrepreneur, brand ambassador, and reality TV star. That's the news at this hour. The Pennsylvania Equality Project is conducting its discrimination survey for 2025. Details are available on their website, paequality.com. Download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.